Okay, guys, continuing our 1,000 subscriber video tour of random stuff. We're here at, I'm showing my collection, so my friend's like, hey, let's pull out my collections and we'll show them too. Obviously, we have many thousands of cards, and he has many thousands of cards that are not here, but these are the things he has collected and put together over time. So first off, we have the entirety of Fifth Dawn, and while I go up, okay guys, just gonna mention, since it'll probably be pretty high quality, you should be able to just pause the video and see the cards, read the cards if you're unable to read them. So tell us, Jacob, why did you collect the entirety of Fifth Dawn?
I don't know, I just liked the set when it was coming out and decided to just collect everything. And a bunch of the cards are worth money now, so.
Well, we didn't know that.
Well, now they are, so it was worth the effort, I think.
Well, yeah. And you're missing one.
Speaking of tomorrow's, because that's in a deck.
That's in a deck, but then what about your collection? Like, what are you gonna do then? Oh, okay. So I guess you'll pull it out if you ever decide to do something with your collection. Yeah. But yeah, this is the entirety of Fifth Dawn in terms of the rares and I guess valuable uncommons. Wait a second.
Yeah, we're only Relentless
rares and Relentless Rats, and then obviously you have the rest of them in sleeves somewhere. And then we have from the Vault Dragons, because you were smart and selling a story. We this is from the Vault Dragons, some of them, and
the other ones more in the back. And
then actually you offered to get me the From the Vault Dragons for $25 back when it was first coming out. And I said, I don't really need it. I don't really like dragons, and that I don't need a lot of them.
Yeah, that was just Legendary just passed by.
Yeah, and this was the entirety
aside from one or two that are indexed.
From the Vault Legends and from the Vault Dragons, and then we start the Legends collection, which is pretty much all the, well, not all the Legends, but attempting to get all the Legends. And this is a majority.
Yes.
Definitely a majority. So I'll try to get as many as I can in frame, and you guys can pause the video and see which one's which. So we have, starting off with white. So these range from all over Magic, right? You didn't really go in any specific order.
Yeah, and then there's more cards that are not here because they're in decks. Like EDH decks take a lot of Legends out of here.
Right, so you use them. And in terms of value, it's kind of like all over the place.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you got ones that are very expensive and some that are very, very cheap in terms of value, in terms of use.
Kavu Legends are worth nothing.
And of course, there are those that are like Death, like the Portal 3 Kingdoms ones, the set that shouldn't have existed and exists. And you have other crazy. You do have Gaia's Cradle though, right?
Yeah, that's in a deck though.
Because that one's been steadily climbing into the realm of almost impossible.
Yeah, that one I managed to buy somewhere for ridiculously low price, even back years ago.
Was that the random store that you found it and then you're like, oh, there's a revised pack?
Yes.
And there was a revised pack, which you got also, right, for like...
That was a separate thing. But
oh, that wasn't the same place?
I don't think it was in the same area, but not the same place.
Right. Inka is one of my favorite flavor cards, even though she really didn't have much to do with the story.
Didn't have anything to do with the story.
Anything? She doesn't even appear by name?
I don't think so.
Well, Toshiro did, and he's not nearly as good as her, in my opinion. As you can see, there's no real order to them, but they were still in the monocolors.
They were originally ordered by older border to new border, but I think it kind of got lazy.
And
can't.
So when you started, how many do you think you had? Like just from your collection?
Probably a couple dozen because we got boxes of all the Kamigawa sets.
Which was a smart decision given that there's God knows how many.
Well, Legends and Legends.
Right. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. And speaking of another set that's really a pain in the butt to collect, Legends.
That's why Chronicles exist.
It's like, yeah, we're gonna print cards.
Reprint most of the set.
And which was good because now you can get them
that's how I got all the other dragons
cheaper.
They were very cheap now.
So yeah, as you can see, it's gonna be a little while just because we have so many. So we're just gonna ramble on here. So yeah, it's funny actually. Hey, I have one of those. That's and you know Zeus has been going up like crazy. I have no idea why. I presume because of Commander.
Yeah.
And EDH, right? I mean, I never used her. I preferred Omnath. But yeah. And wait, we're ending the monocolor.
And artifacts.
And right, the demon guy.
You only flip Legend.
Yeah, but it's still pretty cool.
Yeah.
Is he the only? No, there are plenty of flips, just not back to back.
No.
He's the only back to
double
back.
face card.
Double face, right?
Yeah.
We still have lots. Did they ever print any split cards that were legends?
Like what?
Like you could play a creature or something? I don't think so. That would be really cool.
That'd be weird.
So weird, but so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, they tried to. I guess that's what the other cycle was.
Yes.
So, and remember, guys, you can always feel free to pause the video. Hopefully, the stuff is very kind of legible, so you can just read it if you pause it. I'm gonna try to upload this in HD quality, so you should be able to see. And if somehow you actually watch this whole thing through, which I don't believe you will, but if you do, then, and you somehow miraculously see legends that you have that are not in the binder, feel free to contact me. I'm
We
sure.
would appreciate it. I would
I'm
appreciate
sure
it.
that we can do some trades and get things traded. And yeah, now we're still in 2 colors now, right? Wow.
Yes.
So there's a lot.
Just past the worst legend known as MR.
Yes, she actually is one of the worst. Wait, where is she?
Over there.
See, she's so bad I didn't even recognize where she was. Yeah, she's actually
But
probably
she's
one of the worst.
she's next to even worse legend, so it's fine.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Some of the old legends are just so bad. Like, for example, Mishra is basically
Yeah,
useless in
okay,
Commander. He's absolutely useless because he's 4 for a 4/4, which actually is not so bad now that I think about it. But he kind of doesn't do anything else in that at all. He really doesn't. You can't use his ability. His ability is search for doubles of cards, and you can't have doubles of cards in Commander. So, and of course, some of the stuff is out, but not so many. Most of them are in here. And now we're on to 5 color. Sliver Queen, I remember trading for that. Awesome. Okay, so that was all the legends. So that's a lot of legends. Probably a couple of hundred, I would think even. Yeah. And then we have the 5
Incomplete
old school
collection.
charms.
Not complete.
You're trying to get them foiled, right?
Yes.
All right, we have 2 of them.
3 of them are
And the
foiled
battle
expensive.
mages, which were really cool.
Which will eventually be
Flavor,
foiled as well.
and those will foil out. And now the foil Kavu collection, which was requested actually. So these are all the Kavu
Ever printed.
ever printed in shiny, glorious foil,
And-
even Flame Tongue.
And behind them are
And behind them
non-foil.
is the whole set non-foil. Although you still want to get the promo.
I want to get
Sorry.
the F&M Flame Tongue and the pre-release promo of Raging Kavu, which was printed in Latin.
It was?
Yes.
That's so cool.
They did.
Why did I not know that?
They did a whole series of ancient language pre-release promos for whatever reason.
Wow, well, basically, I mean, how many Kavu were there total?
Count.
What do you think? 50, 60, something?
Couple dozen.
Oh wait, okay, so that's all the Kavu. Those are all the Kavu.
How
I
many-
know these things.
How many sheets were there?
Oh, that was we can count that actually. There's wait, okay, 1,
That was 30.
2,
the
2 full
36,
sheets, and then 5.
So 41.
41 Kavu. Pretty sure that's all of them, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And then you have more from the Vault Dragons
yes,
in the
that's
back,
it.
including Dragonstorm, which doesn't really count, but you know, still kind of cool.
Yeah.
Then another Flame Tongue.
Flame Tongues are awesome.
Yeah, one of the best
And that
cards
one
ever printed in Magic.
I pulled in a pack.
I can actually say that and be justified because whenever it was around, it saw play. It's so good. And
That's
then
some smaller collections.
Samurai the Pale Curtain, which
They're a
is
newer
one of the
collection.
coolest flavors, right? And then we have Arcwing Dragon, which you have 3 of them,
I have 2
or
right
2,
now. One's foil.
and that one's foil. And then you have 5 Moon Veils that you actually want to foil one, but you don't have it yet.
Yes.
And then we have foil cats, which is random, but
Yes, cats are cool. So.
cats are cool, and you have some cats. And you got, oh cool, 2 of the blade.
Yes.
Okay, sorry guys, I'm shaking around. And 2 of the promo Nactals. Cool stuff. And then Veilfire collection.
Yes.
So you have a foil one in the
One is
middle
foil,
there.
and the second foil is in the deck.
And yeah. And that's the Veilfires, and that's pretty much the binder. So let me zoom out. Alright, so we have more collection stuff to show you guys, but that is the From the Vaults Dragons and Legends and huge collection,
okay.
Legend collections and Fifth Dawn collection and Kavu foil and non-foil collection, and wow, yeah, he's been collecting in case you hadn't noticed. Alright, so we'll continue the tour of randomness. That is my everything. Talk to you guys later.